Hello, I'm Sam Borgert, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my interview with an athletic trainer. So, what is athletic training? According to the National Athletic Trainers Association, athletic training encompasses the prevention, examination, diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation of emergent, acute, or chronic injuries and medical conditions. So, the athletic trainer that I chose to interview is actually my own athletic trainer, Libby Cole. She is an athletic trainer here at Eastern Michigan, and she works specifically with our women's lacrosse team. The questions that I asked Libby consisted of all of these. So, to read off a couple, they included like, what was your major? What college did you attend? What is your favorite part of your job? What are the hardest parts of your job? What would a rough outline of your day look like? And what are some of the coolest things you've gotten to experience? To start off, the first question I asked her was, what was your major? So Libby said to this, she had a Bachelor of Science in Athletic Training. And to follow that up, I asked, what college did she attend? She attended Miami University in Ohio for 6 years. So she got her bachelor's degree and then she got her not physical therapy, she got her athletic training certification. And then the third question that I asked her is, did you have any other jobs prior to becoming an athletic trainer? And to this, Libby said, I worked as a camp counselor during my summers when I was in college, but once I got certified, I jumped right into athletic training. The fourth question that I asked her was, if you could go back, would you choose the same career? And Libby's answer to this was so ecstatic. If you've ever met Libby or seen her around, she often works the gator at the football games. She's always smiling. And when I asked her this, she had a smile that spread like from ear to ear. And she said, yes, absolutely. I love every day getting to do what I do. I love the people and I love getting to impact athletes' lives day in and day out. When I asked her what her favorite part of her job was, she said, getting to build relationships with my athletes and helping them to get back from injury. And then when I asked what the hardest parts of her job were, her only response or only thing she could think of, which took her a minute, was definitely the grueling schedule and long days, which is definitely one of the things you have to consider when deciding to be an athletic trainer. But for her, I think that the pros definitely outweigh the cons. The next question I asked was, what would a rough outline of your day look like? And to this, Libby kind of like walked me through her daily schedule. So what she first does is she gets into the athletic training room at about 7 a.m. So in order to do this, she has to leave her house at about 6:15. And then she fills up all of our water bottles. So every athlete has their own little water bottle. So she has to fill all of those up and then also fill up our Gatorade container that sits in the field and fill up our water container that sits in the field, and then go and get those set up for before our practice. She does that at about 7:45. And then at about 8:30, people will come in and start asking for treatment. So whether that be taping ankles or just post-practice, pre-practice treatment. She does that from about 8:30 to 9:45. And then our practice time is 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So she has to be out on the field with us then. And when there's no like injuries or nothing she needs to be doing at that moment, she is working with people who are working back from injuries and helping them to progress through those stages. So like we have 2 girls with ACL tears right now. So she helps them kind of plan these activities and like do rehab movements with them during our practice time. And then we have lift and movement from 12 to 1. So she'll walk around during our lift and make sure that our form is good and make sure that we're not potentially doing anything that could hurt ourselves. If somebody does get hurt, she's always there. And then for post-practice, she has our treatments, our rehab, all that stuff. So people will come in to our office from about 1:30 to 4, depending on their schedules, and get ice, get taped, get whatever. And then after all that, she has to do her like paperwork and her administrative work. And then eventually around 4, she gets to clean up and start heading home. The next question I asked Libby was, what are some of the coolest things you've gotten to experience as a result of your job? This question I think she really enjoyed answering, and I really got to see another side of her that I hadn't before, so I kind of liked that one. But so she gave 2 kind of examples of some of the really interesting things she got to do. The first one was she got to travel with the college men's basketball team to Brazil to compete in the FISU America Games. And then we ended up winning the gold medal. And then she also got to go to the D3 Swim and Dive National Championship in spring of 2022 with Kenyon College Swim and Dive Team, which is where she used to work. And their team won the national championship. So that's pretty cool. When I asked Libby what motivated her most in this field, she said, the opportunity to help people get back on the field and to get them back to the sport they love playing. I think that that's a really big aspect of athletic training, is just having that compassion, and like that's what motivates you to do your job, is helping people. So in order to be an athletic trainer, she kind of said like that's one of the big things that you need to make sure you have and you always like keep with you. And I think that is my last slide. So I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about who Libby Cole is and about athletic training in general. I think Libby would definitely recommend athletic training as a career if she were here right now. But unfortunately, we had to do this meeting before. And yeah, thank you.